Just let him more colors in general. Blue is kind of cool.
I don't know how to read comments on the other computer though. We're totally noobs.
Total noobs.
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 We were trying to get my work computer to fire up, but it blocks the camera. So we tried to get the iPad to fire up, but it has no juice.
Shit, it's starting.
So I signed into Bill's account from my phone. I'm 80. So how do I see the frickin' comments on my other computer?
Don't know.
Such a noob.
Yeah.
It's like one guy watching, and he's into pirates.
That's cool. Sorry we haven't done anything interesting yet. I mean, I'm not really sorry, but...
How do I see the stupid comments? I mean, the great comments.
I mean, probably start there.
Oh. What, if I sign in from 2 devices, is it going to get pissed off?
2 devices.
Oh, mute.
Hey, how about that lag?
There we go. So now I got the chat.
Hey, Jason. Hey, so I have this pickle. Are you still... Yeah, it definitely is.
This is my, part of my Halloween costume, pal.
This piccolo snare shell I'm going to wrap with fabric. I'm trying to decide what fabric to use.
Is that... Wait, that drum is for Jason?
No.
Oh.
But he's the only person watching us, so I'm going to ask him what he thinks.
Oh.
This cool orange fabric. This cool blue fabric. This cool green fabric. I don't know, what do you think? Oh wait, I have another one.
You could tank the whole company with this decision there, Jason.
It's true. I also got this.
Oh, green. You showed him 2 greens.
Yeah, light green or dark green?
God damn it.
They'll hold them next to each other. Light green?
Ooh, the light.
Yeah. If I do that, I should probably make the hardware brass though, huh? That'd probably be better than chrome.
If you ask him too many questions...
Ooh, maybe light blue. To match
you're
that.
going to have to pay him for consultation.
Oh yeah, that's true. All right, thank you for your opinion, sir.
Can we slam this phone? Oh, see, payroll. Now he's asking about payroll. Now he's going to want benefits, 401k.
God damn it. Yeah, we don't have a retirement policy. There's none of that here.
Let's try to mount this phone in this thing.
How about this thing? This seems like a more likely.
Sorry for the noob cast. Noob cast. Wait, I have a case on here.
Oh well. Is that a magnet on the back of that? Because there's plenty of metal things to stick it to.
Yeah, it was. And I got a shot of my double chin now, so that's nice. Jerks. Oh, everyone getting seasick? Mateys? Mateys. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's kind of broken. Let me get you clamp. Not clamp. Clamp.
There we go.
Yeah. High tech shit.
All right, duders. Got this for comments. It's just Jason though, so
Yeah.
hope you can cut bearing edges, Jason.
Yeah, right. Let's see. This is something. This is the biggest kick drum we've ever made. This is a kick drum, or it's gonna be, for this dude Jay Casser in Florida. He's one of the shell manufacturer, the edges cut and drilled for hardware. I have no idea what he's going to do with it. Possibly live in it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Also the most absurd thing I've ever seen, but you know.
I can tell you lug layout on that was not fun.
Yeah, that was kind of a nightmare.
Oh, Jason can cut bearing edges. Jason, you're hired.
Oh shit.
Where do you live?
Because if it's anywhere near Massachusetts, I could use the help. New Jersey? Oh, that's no good.
Oh, man. Maybe he can commute. You can live in the shop.
You wouldn't be the only person. There's actually, I think, a few people that live in this building. It's a warehouse, and I'm pretty sure there's any number of people living here. But hey, what are you gonna do? What else do we have cool that's going on? Other than Brian's hat.
Sorry, dudes. So today we worked on that stupid monstrous bass drum. He's got this cool. This isn't really bird's eye, right?
No, it's some kind of maple burl. The veneer supplier referred to it as freak maple burl.
Freak maple burl.
But I'm not sure if that's an actual like botanical term or just what they called it because it's so bizarre. But it's definitely like the most figured maple I've ever seen.
It's pretty cool.
Which is going to become a tabor, like a Renaissance drum.
And this is the Hamilton piccolo snare for the upcoming Puerto Rico production. Puerto Rico, right?
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's a tour, but it's opening in Puerto Rico, so. And all the proceeds from that show are going to help rebuild the island from the hurricanes and stuff, so that's pretty cool. Happy to be able to be part of, you know, making that show happen. Yeah, that piece of wood is sick.
Oh, Jason. What was the drum company called, Jason? He knows the hard slog.
Yeah, that's right.
516 drums. How many are you up to?
Is that the name of the company or how many drums you made?
$516.
Gotcha. Cool. How long did you do that? Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense. Long Island area code. Totally. Cool. Drum sets or other stuff too?
I'm like totally bogarting the shot with my ham hocks.
Yeah, but that hat's pretty cool.
Oh, I'll see it over here.
Not that I'm doing anything interesting anyway.
Long Island area code. That's cool. Do you have a website where we can see some of the stuff, Jason?
I want a cool hat now.
Yeah, you're really missing out.
I'm working on that real quick.
Few years, full-time touring drummer. Couldn't keep doing it. Screen
Oh, yeah.
printer. Man, you're making me envious, Jason. I wanted to be a touring drummer. I just couldn't score any of the right gigs. I was doing pretty good locally, but I just couldn't score any of the national. Segment the dudes.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
Is that a bowl?
Wait and see how long it would take you to notice that.
Oh shit. Spawn. Damn, dude.
Yeah, that's not surprising. The turd part.
Maybe you can blast out on your IG page or whatever that we got a hangout. Quick hangout.
Oh yeah.
Sure. My phone is
Indisposed.
I feel Jason has some good stories though. Full-time touring drummer. It probably sounds way more glamorous than it actually is.
We're like 4 full-time, not touring wedding musicians.
Oh yeah, we did the wedding.
Although we
dance
got to
circuit.
play in New York this weekend, so I guess that kind of counts as touring.
I feel like full-time touring drummer sounds great, but you probably spend most of your time on a bus with smelly dudes, with the drama, eating crappy food, getting fat. Oh, he said it was amazing. God damn it, Jason! You're making me feel terrible now.
Yeah, let's.
Damn, it was amazing, he says. He must not have played with Puddle of Mud, because I heard that gig sucked.
Puddle of Mud. One of my students' cousins was in that band.
What? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, the bass player was a cousin of one of my. Yeah, I actually went to one of their shows and like hung out on the tour bus and stuff because.
God damn it, Jason. Germany, England, decked out Mercedes bus.
Oh, nice. That's what my fucking brother-in-law does, man. He's so much more of a rock star than I ever was.
Yeah. I got the drinking down, but that's about it. Got 2 people. There's another person watching. Oh, could be me. It's probably me.
Probably.
It's my other computer. God damn it. All right, can I share this link? Or will that fuck it all up?
No telling.
We're definitely demonetized with all these F-bombs.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yep.
Who knew? Well, fuck that. Fuck you too.
I shared it on Facebook where like 5 people actually watch me. Stupid. Arr, matey. Nobody's out tonight.
Yeah.
You slam it on the IG?
Yeah.
Sweet. So that's a good point, Jason. So at one point, Bill had, well, he still has, a friend that's a tattoo artist, and they came up with a shirt design. He just hasn't gone ahead with the pressing. Because if you press them and hold them in stock, of course, that's totally expensive. But I guess you could upload that design to.
Oh, the merch?
You could do a Teespring, and then once it gets to a certain level, you could print it out. But
Yeah, actually, so I've got a graphic designer working on some stuff now because I'm trying to get some stuff done before PASIC. Well, hey, since this is YouTube, I can show you. BRB.
there was an old school graphic made by the tattoo guy. It was a skeleton playing a marching drum, I think.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. So my tattoo artist drew these things for me, but that dude doesn't know how to use a computer to save his ass. So I've now got another graphic designer working on turning these things into t-shirts. But so there's this eagle design that my buddy drew. And then this crazy skeleton thing. So hopefully those are going to make their way into cool t-shirt designs pretty soon, at which point, yeah, we will need somebody to print them. So yeah, I might hit you up.
Gave us the company link.
Yeah. Easy print company.
So a lot of people are doing like the Teespring campaigns because then you don't have to stock multiple sizes. You just throw your graphic up there. They take a cut.
Yeah, although for me, because like for PASIC and then for like the fife and drum events and things like that, it's good to have physical, because like those I sell like in the booth, you know? So you gotta have actual stock to do that. So, I mean, there's definitely like value in both sort of like production models.
Heat press. Yeah. I've seen the silk screen setups too.
Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, like what they do at like, so I set up booths at marching band competitions all the time. There's always somebody there with like one of those like a big iron with two like large square platens that, and there's a bunch of like just terrible designs commemorating the event that you can just like, they make them on the spot, that kind of thing. But one of those presses would be super handy actually. That'd be a really good way to do this.
So he prints transfers.
Yeah, that's cool.
Actual t-shirt ink transfers, not made with computer ink. Damn, Jason.
Cool.
You're becoming our friend fast.
Seriously. Yeah, maybe we could trade a piccolo snare for some shit or something. I'm broke. That's frequently my currency is piccolo snares these days. I'm not kidding, dude. Like when I need work for the company, I find a drummer who can do it, and I trade a piccolo snare for. They're really, really nice piccolo snares, though. Like really, really nice.
15K into a shop. That's not hard to do. I have a midstream
Yeah.
shop, mostly rigid, with a saw stop. What you? How much do you think you have in here?
I don't even want to fucking think about it, dude.
Even buying used, it adds up.
Yeah, I mean.
Andreas from Brazil.
Oh, hey.
Dude.
What's up? Yeah, I have all of the tools here. There's almost nothing that I bought new. Everything is either old stuff or reconditioned stuff. But frankly, like I generally prefer older tools anyway. A lot of the stuff that was still like some of my older Delta tools that are from like before the 80s, when those companies were still like both the corporate and manufacturing was all still in the United States, so it was all like completely one company thing. Nothing was outsourced. It was all like part of. Anyway, the stuff was just built to a much higher quality standard and a lot more like actual cast iron parts, and like the stuff is just indestructible. It's like my bandsaw and one of my drill presses are both older Delta tools that are just like completely rock solid. You never need to do any maintenance on them. They're amazing. And my table saw too is an older Jet from I think the early 90s cabinet saw that's totally awesome. Yeah, the older tools I find just have better luck with. Oh yeah, here you can see it back there.
With a built-in router.
Yeah.
He loves the jet table saw. Piccolos suck. I'm editing for
Yeah.
humor.
Cool. Not a piccolo fan. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, saw stops are rad. Bales has one of those in his shop.
What else we got? Everyone's sleeping,
Yeah,
out partying, and we're too old to party.
that is absolutely true.
Lost interest.
I just don't have the liver for it anymore.
The liver. Dingle and the. Alright, I'll share it to this group. This is a bunch of ass slappers, so I'm probably asking for nothing but trouble.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah. It's like when you call that crazy girl over for some studying,
Yeah.
and it sounds like a good idea, and then,
It's not.
yeah, and then she won't leave, and you know what I'm saying, Jason. Oh, the shells. So plywood shells we buy, or Bill buys, we buy directly from Keller, correct? Because we get such a steal on them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No shipping.
Yeah, Keller is it's actually like 15 minutes from where I grew up. My folks still live there. It's like an hour north of Boston. So yeah, no shipping, and it means we can get like factory seconds and stuff, like some of the overrun stuff that they don't normally sell because we can just like go there and get it. We have access to a few unusual things, which is pretty cool. Stuff that would be hard to get otherwise.
We would love to make our own, but we'd need, what, the presses, or make our own bucks like Noble
Oh.
Cooley does and Stu.
Yeah, I mean, we do stave shells. Like, we make stave shells in house, but laminated shells, I would like to do it for the sake of learning how to do it, because I think that's cool. But I don't really see it ever being particularly cost effective. I mean, I want to try. And same with steam bending. I've worked with steam bend shells a bunch because I do so many historical reproductions. I haven't bent the shells. I have other companies do that for me, but I'm pretty sure that one's mine. Pretty sure this is right there. I've gotten steam bend shells from other companies, and again, I'd like to learn how to do that for the sake of learning how to do that, but it's not a construction method that I'm like super stoked about. What I would like to do is steam bent re-rings, and that's something I want to get it set up for. And same thing with hoops. I just like laminated hoops better. I have had a few clients that have specified steam bent, so it'd be nice to be able to do that in house. But
There was a company that went out of business recently that was selling all their plywood forms, right? But they wanted several tens of thousands.
oh, I
buy
thought that
them.
was like stuff from the old Rogers factory or something. Those forms.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah,
And you
that,
had to-
that was like old stuff.
You had to buy the whole lot.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely looked at that and was like, should I see if I can take out a small business loan? But it's just the learning curve on that. It's just it wouldn't have made the business any more profitable. Probably would have cost money in the long run.
Tanked
I
it.
don't know. Anyway, I would like to do all our own shells, but it would be mostly just like academic. I don't see it being particularly cost effective. Other than stave drums. Obviously stave drums you make yourself, but
Stave, segmented.
yeah. There's not a lot of demand for that, but every once I sell them on occasion. I like making them, just don't get to very often. Yeah, totally. It's like, yeah, I just, like I said, not cost effective, but like, just to become a better woodworker and learn more about the process and all that stuff, I'd definitely like to learn. Pretty sure there's no way to do that, but to just start doing it.
Flashy glitter wraps,
yeah.
powder coated hardwood. So, why? Was that because you wanted to do that, or that was the demand? Like, SJC does a lot of that because of the demand, right?
I kind of think that's their thing. I mean, we powder coat stuff too sometimes, and have done some of that, but I'm kind of more of like a vintagey vibe kind of person. I mean, I like that stuff. That's all, both. Yeah, that's fair. Agreed, music is universal. Yeah, I mean, part of it too is like,
Bye, Andreas.
um,
JP. It's one of the ass slappers.
oh. Which bales is that?
Yeah,
Bales one or
because
two?
I do bales 1 or 2, yeah.
Which one's the asshole? Both?
Jackman named him. So Bales 2 was the asshole.
Alright, well there you go.
Both. God damn it, Jamie. So yeah, Jason, flashy glitter wraps, powder coat. So Bill does powder coating. He does wraps. He does veneer.
Yeah, actually, so my powder coat situation is, you see over there, there's a toaster oven and a pizza oven. Toaster oven is for lugs and stuff. The pizza oven is for hoops. One of these days I'll get an actual proper oven. But in the meantime, that's how I do it. It's kind of just started out just like I had no space. Before I got this huge shop, I had like no space at all. I was actually working in Bale's basement for a while on top of his projects, which was not a great idea.
Holy crap! That scared the shit out of me.
Compressor. Anyway, but toaster oven and pizza oven has worked out really well. So eventually it'd be nice to get something bigger just to do like bigger batches of parts, you know?
Translator. Oh, you're doing great, Andreas. This compressor scared the shit out of me. Yeah, Jason, if you were to check out my channel, you'll see just stupid drums. Sheet metal wrap drums, split vent drums with a zipper glued in. Drum made out of
his stuff's pretty crazy.
Drum made out of a quickcrete tube, just for the artsy value.
One made out of cement or
Yeah,
concrete.
that sound like shit. So I go for visuals first.
Yeah, my powder and coating equipment is from Eastwood too. It's just not having space for ovens made me I just grabbed an old toaster oven, and I don't even think I paid anything for it. The pizza oven was a little bit expensive, but it was the smallest thing I could come up with that would allow me to do hoops up to 16 inches.
I think Chad from Mancrafting uses like a big, like smoking oven.
Oh, like a pig smoker?
Or he might. There's someone else that has an actual, like residential oven in their garage.
Yeah.
And that's
Eventually,
where- and
I'm
that's
just
where they
waiting
found
until
it.
I find one for free on Craigslist, basically. I will eventually do that.
Like a regular 110.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, no reason not to. But yeah, I'm not going to spend money on it. It'll just, eventually one will show up for free on Craigslist and I'll grab it.
Or on the side of the road.
Or that. More likely that. Oh yeah, it might actually. Conveyor oven might work. You gotta keep, consistent temperature, that's one of the downsides to using like shitty things like toaster ovens is keeping the temperature consistent is a little bit more challenging, and the thermostats on them are almost always wrong. The timers are too. So I keep an oven thermometer in there, and I don't ever use the timer on the oven because it's always wrong, but inconsistently wrong, which I don't even understand. But so yeah, that's one of the things with, you know, whatever heat source you have, whether or not it'll work, just comes down to like how well you can regulate temperature over a period of time. But it's super easy to do.
That's what I saw. Chad,
Yeah.
he turned a smoker into an oven.
Oh, word.
I hate that guy.
Fuck that guy.
He's got 2 big lasers. He sucks.
Fuck that guy. I just have one small laser.
Demonetized.
It wasn't already?
Dude, oh, he's checking in with a wife.
Yeah.
See what time he has to be home.
Probably like now.
God damn it, Bill, come home. Charbroil smoker. Oh yeah, that's what it was. He makes cool jigs too, though. I still hate him. That's true, you did break. Don't let JP in your shop, he'll break all your tools. All of your tools. Andreas, how long you been doing work on the drums? That's a good question. And I want to stall until Bill comes out of the bathroom to tell you all about it. Because I don't remember, to be honest with you. No, that JP, that podcast has like 50 listeners, maybe.
Better than I think we do.
Jason, Bill owns the business. Way easier for one guy to own the business. Andreas wants to know how long you've been working on drums. And I told him I was going to run down the clock until you got back to tell him all about it.
Like 8 years. I've been doing this. I mean, I've been making stuff and modifying stuff forever. I made some guitars for myself and stuff like that a long time ago. But I've been doing, it's like Calderwood Percussion has been around for 8, almost 9, I guess, years. Yeah. I used to work for, I used to teach music, high school music, and then I worked for a video game company as an audio engineer. And while we were there, they wanted us to, long story, anyway, we wound up making a lot of our own instruments and our own noisemakers and stuff. And in the process of doing that, I started making drums just from my own recording studio, and then this happened. So, a while. Top 3 drummers?
Man,
It's a hard question.
who's asking that? What kind of drummers?
Yeah.
I mean, I like
I
Terry.
mean, Evelyn Glennie is up there for me, but I'm a nerd. Lee Howard Stevens.
Terry Bozzio, but he's in a
That's nerdy in a totally different direction.
Vinny Caliuta,
Yeah, we can agree on that.
Mike Mangini,
Yeah.
Carter Buford, Neil Peart. When I was a kid, I loved Tommy Lee, but now I don't think he's that great. Lars Ulrich is sloppy as hell.
Yeah,
Animal from the Muppets. Hello, Animal.
Animal. Phil
Rap.
Collins. I like Phil Collins, man. Oh yeah, Stuart Copeland. Yes, yes.
Are you guys close to rap manufacturers?
Like physically close? No. We get a wrap from Precision, which is in New York.
Unless we're doing fabrics.
Oh yeah, fabrics.
Right, Jason? This one?
It's hot, right? Yeah, we do a lot of fabric wraps, actually, mostly brocades, but other fabrics too. Which is a really inexpensive way to make drums look totally awesome. It's not the most durable finish in the world, but I mean, neither is lacquer, so.
What are you, rolling your drum down a hill though?
I mean, you spill beer on it.
Seldom.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, but. Oh, sure thing, Andre.
Concrete. Yeah, that concrete drum sounded like shit.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't not work.
I couldn't get a bearing at it. I have version 2 planned. Maybe this winter.
Yeah. Royalties when that green one sells.
God,
We'll see what we can do.
Damn it. He didn't say how much royalties. 0.005% like the bank gives you.
Yeah, right? I need another beer.
Yeah. If you're going, get me a beer.
You got it.
I'll drink a beer for everyone watching. There's 3, 5, no, 4. Can't count. 90. God damn it, Jason, you're taking it. You must be related to Bill. You'd have to be a relation to get that kind of a cut. Oh, JP wants to get me drunk. You sly fox, you.
And do what?
Jason wants 99.99% of the sales. See you later, Andreas.
Later, buddy.
See, JP's in England, so he's what, 4 to 5 hours ahead of us, so he probably can't sleep. His usual insomnia. And his broken ankle, if he's not scroll sawing. Everyone else is at the DeResta Blacksmith Workshop. Doc and Bitters are probably hanging out with their wives and kids. Eloy's probably hanging out with Vigo, fixing a toilet. Yeah, Jason says he's near us. Wait, Jason said he's where? New Jersey?
I think it said New Jersey.
Jersey?
Or closer than that.
He's gonna come over.
Sweet.
You're welcome. Come on over, Jason.
We should hang out. You can teach me some stuff.
Yeah, he probably can teach us some stuff. We got plenty of beds.
And like I said, I'm pretty sure there's a number of people that are squatting in this building, so.
Oh, JP posted a link, so there's beers in the cooler.
Oh shit.
Holy shit.
Mostly in but yeah, well, kinda. It's the whole building belongs to this Chinese family that used to use it for a tarp and greenhouse cover importing business. But I guess that went like tits up a couple years ago, and they've done like a ton of work on the building. The roof here in the shop collapsed a couple years ago, and they like rebuilt it. They did all kinds of stuff here. And some of her family, I think they just like crash here whenever they're in the States. And there might be other people as well. Anyway, I only have rented about a quarter to a third of the building. It's a really big building. So Also, I'm pretty sure it's haunted, so I don't know if you count that or not. But yeah, I don't really know what else is going on in here, but whatever, man. The rent is unreasonably inexpensive, and it's an awesome place for me to do what I want. The landlord totally leaves me alone. Granted, I've done a million repairs on the place, so she probably really likes that, but whatever, man. Works for me.
Haunted.
Yeah, super haunted.
Well, really?
Yeah, dude, I think that's the thing. A lot of schools that I've worked in are the same way. It's just like you walk in and you're like, this is the creepiest fucking place in the world. I do not want to be here after dark. Especially middle schools where I've taught. They're the worst. But yeah, I agree, man. It's like old warehouses, old shop buildings. You walk in and you're like, creepy.
Here, let's do a. I'll use my phone as a camera. Let's do an ad hoc tour.
All right.
Where do you want to start?
Spray booth.
There's a lag, so. All right.
So spray booth,
Cutting his head off.
fairly makeshift, but totally gets the job done. Positive pressure and it vents to outside. Had a ton of problems this summer with humidity causing issues with lacquer. So we just got a cheap ass little air conditioner that's around here that we just put on there. So hopefully, again, when we have high humidity, I'll be able to use that to control it a little bit. Battery's getting low there, Jack.
How low?
20%.
That's going to determine the length of this video.
Yeah, well, I put it in lower power mode. Powder coating stuff over there. This is our motorized sanding table for leveling edges. I turned it on, but it's the loudest thing on the planet, so I'm not going to do that. This total disaster of a workbench is for dyeing and oil finishes, poly finishes, anything that you like rub on. Planer that we almost never use. This is for bending flat stock. So we made some aluminum hoops for rope drums and things like that. So that's what this is for. Shitload of Bessie clamps, some lumber storage, mostly stuff for stave drums. This is sort of a sanding station. Got a couple random orbital sanders. This rigid oscillating belt sander and spindle sander. It's pretty cool.
Hey, Jason, to answer your question, Bill's father made that sanding table contraption.
Oh yeah, that was one of Bill Senior's creations. The top is a tempered glass, just tempered glass tabletop with a big ass adhesive sanding disc on it, and it's on this big ass motorized turntable. This is a Delta bandsaw from the mid '80s with riser blocks. So it's got a pretty substantial resaw capacity, even though I never do that. But yeah, it's a really, really great bandsaw. And a Shopsmith that we use for a bunch of things, but mostly for buffing. This is sort of a custom buffing contraption. This is also a Bill Senior invention. A way to put buffing wheels on this Shopsmith. I also use this as a wood lathe, and it's got a big ass belt sander attachment, disc sander, stuff like that. Work tables in the center. For drill presses, we have this mid-century Delta that I absolutely fucking love. That thing's a tank, and it's like the smoothest drill press I've ever used. This is a new Porter cable, which is totally cool. I like the Delta better, oddly. And this is just a little Craftsman benchtop drill press, just for smaller things that these aren't going to work for. Mostly when we got to drill on the inside of hoops or insides of shells, that's what I like this for. A messy ass workbench with a bunch of polishing stuff on it. This is a 3 horsepower jet table saw with this Delta dust collection. In the wing is a Porter cable router on a Jessam lift. Over here is Craftsman radial arm saw, and more dust collection. There's a vacuum and a dust separator down there. This is a older Delta joiner. I'm not actually sure when this is from. I'm thinking mid-90s. But yeah, it's just a nice little jointer, which is a relatively new acquisition actually. It still needs a little bit of adjustment, but it's a nice tool. A little Lincoln Electric MIG welder. It's set up for flux core right now. There's no gas tanks, but yeah, just a little electric welder.
No, they wouldn't sponsor me. We're not showing any of their shit.
Oh yeah, fuck that. Tormex sharpener over there under the cover. Over here, some random storage. Mostly scrap wood and tools we don't use very often. This Harbor Freight press is what we use for tuning, well, tensioning rope drums. And then over here is some more storage. This is a prototype, one of the prototype adjustable height xylophone frames that we did. A bunch of shell storage over here, and some of our just kind of in-stock drums. An old George Stone bass drum up there, which is pretty cool. This is a Walter Light timpani bowl, which is a pretty awesome bowl that will probably eventually get turned into a Baroque timpani. I'm not really sure, well, timpano. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with it, but it's a really nice bowl. Yeah.
So this space used to be a shoe shank factory, so that explains some of the oddities. We're not really sure what that conveyor belt was for.
Yeah, no idea.
And Jamie wants to know if there's a scroll saw in here, and I know that there actually is one somewhere.
There is.
Jamie's team scroll saw.
Oh. Yeah.
Team router versus team scroll
Yeah,
saw.
I'm team laser cutter, dude. I'm not good with that shit.
Yeah, it's right there. There it is, Jamie, under a Dutch shroud.
Yeah, there's a Craftsman scroll saw down there. It gets used sometimes. Mostly on leather, actually.
So Bill doesn't have the second floor. He could if he wants to pay the rent for it, but
Yeah.
and there's some additional storage out there for shells,
Including
and
this
such.
like fucking 42-inch bass drum. This thing is retarded.
Yeah, does someone want a 42-inch bass drum? Because Bill's kids need diapers.
Yeah, right? Yeah, this is actually here for repairs. It used to belong to the Boston Symphony, now it belongs to the Rhode Island something Choral Society.
All right, shell stock. And
Most
now
of it, yeah.
Bill will take us into the
Oh,
office
yeah.
portion.
Which is also a fucking mess. So, this is dumb.
Oh, JP will love this. You'll love this, JP. Way better than a scroll saw.
Yeah. Do that on a fucking scroll saw. So that's for. Oh, that burned out a lot. Oh, that'll stand out. These are for some drums for a fife and drum group in New Hampshire.
Damn, JP probably could do it with a scroll saw.
No.
He sucks.
Yeah, fuck you. Just random work tables, part storage.
Here's the work tables. Part storage.
Other random shit. Workbench that I really need to clean. Bathroom in the back. Ridiculous, inefficient, and ineffective, like, airplane hangar furnace hanging up there. And this is like for dyes and lacquers and stuff. That's what all this storage is. Mostly paint and lacquer, wood dye, and other stuff like that.
And then we have the party cello.
Yeah, yeah. Never know when you might need a totally disassembled cello.
Yep.
That will fix someday.
Oh, my arms are tired. Crap. Meow. Meow. Meow.
JP never has to stand after scrolling. Is that true?
He's a pretty good scroll sawer. Sawyer? Sawyer? Sawyer?
Sawyer, I think. Yeah, wood badges. Yeah, like that. And then sometimes we'll do other, like that's the standard badge. We put the client's name on them usually, and then if they want other custom marquetry, we do that. So like for the Hamilton drums, we use the logo, and for these guys, for this pipe and drum group, they wanted that deer thing. Oh yeah, there's the Hamilton logo.
Oh, there's discourse in the chat. Fight! All right, guys. Bill's got to get home to the wife and the kids.
Yeah, that's true. And Brian's phone battery's about to die.
Yeah, my phone's about to die, which is the camera. Millie put. Have you ever tried Millie put in your drums? We have not. Millie puts like a 2-part epoxy.
Oh, no. Oh, my sister says, she's complaining the shot is mirror image. And I forgot to talk about the plants. Yes, there's plants, many plants, because my sister is an herbalist and loves plants, and therefore there are some in the shop, which serves as a shockingly effective air purifier, in addition to the jet air cleaner that we have in the ceiling. Yeah, lots of plants.
And it's YouTube's fault for the mirror image, by the way.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm not sorry.
He's not sorry.
I'm a little sorry.
He's not sorry. Don't forget the diapers on your way home. He won't.
Yeah, I definitely won't.
All right, guys. We're going to call it.
Word. Have a good night.
We'll be in PASIC in November if you're in Indianapolis. Indianapolis?
Yeah.
Indianapolis. Maybe we can do a meetup. Get hammered. I mean, not
Get hammered.
We'll just have a few drinks.
Get hammered. Fucking hammered guy.
Oh, you can't say the F word. Christ. God damn it, Bill.
What are you talking about?